Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Hey guys.
No shave quarantine.
We miss you. We just wanted to say hey. We're thinking about you. We're hoping that this won't be too much longer and we'll be able to get together and see each other.
We're ready to get out and get together again.
Hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather and you're having a wonderful Wednesday and a good week. And we miss you guys and we'll see you soon, okay? Bye.
Bye.
What is this?
Oh no.
What is it?
Oh, I have poop.
Is this poop? Is it? Is it really poop? Is it really poop? Is it really
I'm
poop?
so sorry.
Is it poop? I don't like myself.
I'm so sorry. I got poop.
You sound just like the other girl.
I got poo-poo on you. I'm so sorry. It's on me too.
I want some toilet paper! Someone has to help us. Toilet paper! Toilet! Do you get chocolate? What is that?
Lick it.
What is it? 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 What is it?
I can't breathe it, Mason.
What is it?
It's chocolate, baby.
what?
It's chocolate.
From what?
It's chocolate. It's okay.
From what?
I just played a trick on you. It's okay.
Is it poop?
No, it's just chocolate.
From what?
Ooh.
From what?
Mommy was just playing a trick like that girl in the video.
Brains.
Let's talk about brains! Hang on for the loop! Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. Hang on for the loop!
Working.
Let's check out the Loop Show control room, see if we can get this thing started.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, no.
Is this how we left it?
Oh,
Ugh.
okay. All right, maybe press Control, Alt,
Okay.
Delete, or Start, turn it off, and then turn it back on again.
All right, we did it in that order. Okay, no, bring it back,
I'm
okay.
just trying every button.
All right, hit the first yellow button and then the third one, then the fifth one.
1, 3,
Uh-huh.
5.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hang on for the loop.
3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I'm Ricky,
I'm Jamie.
and welcome to the Loop Show control room.
This is the brains of the Loop Show.
If we want to play a video, all you have to do is just press this button.
No, wait, not that one!
Chrissy has doll with beautiful hair that grows. And this is beautiful Chrissy hair that grows.
That was weird. They were just yanking her hair out of her head.
I do not like dolls with growing hair. We've got to be super careful about what buttons we push in here.
I see what you're saying. You're saying that we should practice more control in the control room?
I see what you did there. This is the perfect place to talk about our theme for this month, mind control.
Like hypnotism.
Oh, well, no, it's more like, do you ever feel like you just can't get control of your thoughts?
All the time.
Yeah, think about the things you think about.
Yeah, no, it's hard to control your thoughts. I don't know what's happening in my brain.
Well, let's check this out.
Welcome. I'm Professor Benjamin Monroe, but my friends call me Professor Lexicon. I'm an etymologist, which means I love to study words. Now, let's make this quick. Do I have to have a sidekick? Could I just do it once without?
Sorry, people love the sidekick.
What's up, crispy fries? It's your boy Ed, aka Scooch. When I say big, you say words. Big.
Words.
Big.
Words.
Hello, Ed.
Oh, call me Scooch.
I'm not doing that. Today we're going to be discussing some big brain words, so please keep your interjections short.
You got it, Dr. Words.
It's Professor Lexicon.
And I'm Scooch.
Now, we're going to be talking about some wonderfully rich words that describe important chemicals in our brains. These chemicals drive how we make decisions.
Like adrenaline? That's like that sweet rush that you get when you're flying down a hill and you realize your snowboard really needs snow to work.
Today we're going to be discussing words that describe neurotransmitters.
Nitro what now?
Neurotransmitters is a brilliant word that describes the chemicals in our body that transmit messages across our nervous system in our body. The words we'll be focused on are dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin.
First up, whatever you said first.
Dopamine. Dopamine is a mixture of the words dopa and amine. DOPA is originally an acronym for the word dihydroxyphenylalanine.
Whoa, you want a real rush? Say that 3 times fast.
Dopamine is a chemical that's released when we do something rewarding or take a risk. Dopamine is released when we learn to ride a bike or win a spelling bee. It is a powerful motivator.
I bet you won a lot of spelling bees back in the day.
I did. Moving on to serotonin.
Oh, I went to school with a Sarah Tobin. Cool girl.
Serotonin, not serotonin. Serotonin is a natural chemical linked to our feelings of happiness and contentment. When this chemical is released, all worry subsides and our mood improves.
Groovy.
The final word in our trio is a hormone known as oxytocin. This chemical is released when we feel safe or we're around someone that we trust.
You're describing how I feel when I'm around you, bud.
Thank you, pal. Dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin are words woven into our lives, helping us make decisions and expressing who we are.
Pretty cool. But how do I keep my bonkers brain in check?
Good question. The study of neuroscience is fascinating and complicated, just like your brain. These brain chemicals were designed by God to help us survive life on Earth, to be the you that He designed you to be. As you grow, your brain grows. If you've ever wondered why your attitude is constantly changing from one moment to the next, that's probably because it is. And on those tough days where you feel like your brain seems to be full of gaps, don't worry. Trust that God is in control, because after all, He knows your brain better than you do.
I think I just got a dopamine rush from that answer. Thanks, Dr. Words, for teaching us all about neutronium emitters.
Neurotransmitters.
You said it.
Words are dazzling. Use them with care.
Yeah, bro, words are like the best.
Question. Is it a sin to have negative thoughts? Answer. It's impossible to never have a negative thought. They will stop by, but they don't have to move in. You don't have to entertain them. Let unhealthy thoughts pass through and fix your mind on excellent things instead.
So we're talking about our thought life and how we're going to think about the things we think about. When I think about my thought life, I picture it a little bit like a parade, because in a parade, you'll have these beautiful floats and you can't take your eyes off of them. And then the next float right behind it is one that's so ugly. And when I say ugly, I mean ugly. But that's the one that you choose to follow down the rest of the parade. Doesn't that sound a little bit silly? In the same way that you wouldn't follow that ugly float for 10, 15, or maybe even 20 minutes, you don't want to hold on to those negative thoughts that keep staying in your mind. You want to let negative thoughts pass right on by. Maybe for you, it's self-doubt. And you're thinking about the ways that you just don't feel like you measure up. Or maybe you just woke up really, really angry one day and you just can't seem to shake it. Here's the deal. You have an opportunity to let those negative thoughts go. And we can focus on the positive thoughts, the things that are pure, the things that are noble, the things that honor God. Not this sarcasm. Don't focus on that. Focus on what honors God. When we think about the things we think about, we can then choose to let those negative thoughts pass right on by.
Feels like we should do a challenge.
We can. We're in control. Hit the challenge button, Ricky.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
If a thought isn't healthy, we're letting it float on.
So let's play the Guess That Float challenge.
Instead of root beer, we've mixed vanilla ice cream with some new flavors.
Oh, great. Can you guess the flavor of these ice cream floats?
Possibly.
Okay, let's see.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Oh,
Wow. Cheers.
cheers.
Okay, let's give this a taste.
It's not bad. It's not supposed to be bad, right?
I know exactly what this is. It's coconut.
Ooh. No, I think this is cake batter.
Is it not? It's not coconut? Weird.
It's good.
Ooh, I'm gonna say spoiled oatmeal.
I feel like my taste buds are off because I feel like it tastes sweet. It just tastes like cake batter.
The more I taste it, the worse it tastes.
How weird. I
Ugh.
could drink this all day.
Is it sofa cushion?
Oh my gosh, it's ranch! Something is off with my taste buds.
Well, I'm gonna give this a thumbs down.
Thumbs up.
You actually like it?
It was really good. Here, we'll let yours float on, but I'll keep mine.
Bring on the next float.
Can't be bad if it's pink, right? It's like extra foamy.
Yeah, like it's angry with us or something. Everything tastes like coconut.
Weird.
Is it not coconut?
Is it beet?
Oh, it just has the worst aftertaste. Is this ketchup? Oh,
Earthy.
is it sand?
What? You seriously had us eat dirt? Are you serious? Where did you get this dirt?
I am speechless. Thumbs down for me. Float on. Float down back into the
Float
dirt.
on. I don't want to keep eating it, but it wasn't horrible. That's so weird.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
These colorful, is it salmon colored? Let's take a sip.
Oh, ooh. Those bubbles don't taste as good as the last ones.
Coconut.
It's not coconut.
It's spicy. Sriracha. Hot sauce.
Buffalo sauce?
Buffalo wing bacon. Oh my gosh, you did it.
That's the thing I was tasting more of. Surprisingly not that bad, so I'm gonna give this a thumbs up.
I'm gonna give this one a thumbs down.
Okay, but before you do, try that with the ranch, because buffalo wings and ranch go really well together.
I don't like...
Try it, Jamie.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, nah. Float on. I'll keep the ranch one, though. Float on. Oh, wait. You're keeping it. That's right.
Don't you
Sorry.
float my float.
Oopsie. I never eat ranch, like, in my everyday life.
Yeah.
When I'm not here on the Loop Show, I don't eat ranch. But when I'm on the Loop Show, I drink ranch floats.
Your brain is ridiculously powerful. Like, so powerful that it can see things that your actual eyes can't. What I mean is, look at these words. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. It sounds beautiful, right? Sounds like running through meadows or flying high on all of your emotions but friends. When our friend Paul wrote this, he was in prison. He woke up in a situation that was anything but positive. Yet, Paul focused his mind not on the circumstances, but on the things that no one could ever deny as good and full of life. Things that could never actually be illegal. Matter of fact, if you ask me, this list sounds a lot like who Jesus is. So, find your bullseye. Focus on the target. And with everything in your powerful mind, think, deliberate, chew on, compute, wrestle with, and aim your thoughts on this list, because the things you think about drive what you say and do. And hey, if 8 things is too much, just focus on the one. Focus on Jesus.
So we've got these negative thoughts that we're supposed to let them pass by like floats in a parade. But what do we do with the positive ones? How do we think about positive things? How do we think about such things? Well, it's like this Rubik's Cube. Because what I know is that thinking about positive things, it doesn't come very easily. It takes practice. It's kind of hard to do it at first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. It's like the idea that the more you lift weights, the stronger you're gonna get. The more that you rehearse a speech, the easier it is to remember that speech. Really, the goal is to create a habit of thinking about good, God-honoring things. But like every habit, it takes time for it to become a habit. So we keep practicing, we keep working towards the goal, which is making positive things, healthy things, admirable, true, lovely things, the things that stay on our mind. So what are you thinking about right now? Are you thinking about things that are true, things that are noble, pure, lovely? Because when you do, when you think about the things you think about, we're gonna let our negative thoughts pass by like floats in a parade, but those positive thoughts, the thoughts that are true, noble, admirable, lovely, pure, honoring, we're gonna focus on them until it becomes second nature.
In the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 8. Think about the things you think about. Finally, brothers and sisters, think about such things. Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Think about the things you think about. Think about such things. Think about the things you think about. Whatever is true and noble, whatever is right and pure, whatever is lovely and admirable, whatever is excellent and praiseworthy, think about such things. Think about the things you think about. Think about such things. Think about the things you think about. Think about such things. Finally, brothers and sisters, think about the things you think about. Think about such things. Think about the things you think about.
I like being in control.
I like ranch floats. Who knew?
I think we should do every episode from the control room.
Sounds good to me.
So this week, when it gets difficult to have a positive attitude, let your negative thoughts float on.
Let it go and replace it with something lovely.
That's better. And until next time, enjoy the ride!
What's up, guys? Hey, hope you're having a great week with all the weird stuff that's going on still. We'll spare all of that. Whoa, that just got some crazy light out here. Hey, I'm at the church just kind of walking around. Wanted to get out of the office for two reasons. One is it gets kind of boring in there sometimes, and other reasons is you never know. Who knows? If we find a snake or something, I'll show it to you. But hey, did you like the video? I like watching, and we started a new topic. Going to be going through the book of Philippians. So if you're looking for a Bible reading plan or something, maybe the YouVersion Bible app, you can pick up something and find a reading plan that's based out of Philippians. But how many of you guys have ever been to a parade? Raise your hands. Yeah, I love it. I love Christmas parades. They're probably the most popular. We used to live in this place called Marietta, Georgia, and when we were there, every year they had this 4th of July parade, and it was incredible because the whole town came out. It was this big city square, and all these people came out, and just all these incredible floats. But we've all seen those floats, like the guy mentioned in the video, right? We've all seen these floats that are really bad, and we're like, man, I can't wait for that good one to come behind it or whatever. But what's the thing that probably freaks you out or that you just don't like about floats the most? And me is any float with like clowns on it. I'm not a fan of clowns. Anybody out there with me? Any clown fans? Any of you guys? No? Okay, good. Well, hey, so now that we've established none of us are clown fans, we've all been, our moods are controlled by so many different things, and we we allow things to affect us in so many different ways. And that's kind of what this lesson was about today. And when we allow things to affect us in different ways, it's because our thoughts kind of get out of control. We can't go that way. Look at all that water behind me. Go back this way. And so our thoughts get out of control. Have you ever experienced that? I seriously doubt I'm the only one. But why do you think it's hard for people to control their thoughts? You know, we've got a lot of temptations around us. We've got other people telling us what's cool or what's not cool, or what we should do or what we shouldn't do. And it might be like social media that you're affected by, or maybe it's possibly the fact that you've never really tried to train your mind on what to think about. You know, let's try this experiment right now. Don't think about strawberries. Don't do it. Don't think about strawberry milkshakes or strawberry jelly. Just think about anything but strawberries. It's almost impossible, right? And that's the way it is our mind. We have to control it. We have to learn to discipline ourselves, and we allow our mind to go so many different ways. And so the big question of the lesson from the day is, when is it hard to have a positive attitude? And for me, it's when things aren't going my way. It's when things aren't going a way that I planned them, or the way I expected they would go. And so often, and my positive attitude goes out the window, and then what happens, right? Our thoughts go negative. We start having bad thoughts. We start letting our mind go different places. But hey, here's a verse. This verse I shared with one of my sons yesterday. It's out of Philippians. I'll read it to you. But it says, it's Philippians chapter 4, Paul says this. He says, "Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." And so Paul's reminding us. Notice he doesn't say whatever's good. You know, because good's relative. Good, that can be debated. But you know, if something's true, if something is noble, if something's right, those things are in their sense exactly that. And so that's what he's saying. He's like, think about these things. And so often in life, what we do is we allow our mind to go to so many different places. And as you're home and you're in your environment you can get in a situation where you allow your mind to go places, to get negative, to get sad, to get depressed, whatever it might be, and you don't consider the things that are right and pure and noble, because it takes some work. It takes some actual action on your parts. So the question is, how do you stop those bad thoughts? How do you keep those things from happening? And you know, don't just the simple answer is, don't spend time focusing on negative situations. You know, find the silver lining in problems. Well, at least at least this didn't happen. You know, you can change the course of your thought process. You know, and for some things, when things are going bad, we need to. Sorry about that interruption. I had a phone call I had to answer. But so what do we do? How do we combat the negative thoughts? And that's it. You have to make a choice to combat the negative thoughts. Think of that. Go back to that list and look it up in Philippians chapter 4. And it tells you all. I call it the whatever passage, because it's whatever these things are is what we're supposed to focus on. And so when you're on vacation, or when you're at school, when you're at home, and things don't go the way you plan, are you going to be the person that's just going to give in to those negative thoughts? Or are you going to be the person that says, man, what's good that can come out of this? What's the great thing that can come out of this? And you can write those things down. I mean, because it's going to take work. The same way that some of you guys are athletes, the same way you got to work to be good at that. We have to work at being positive. We have to work about training our mind to have those thoughts that we want it to have. And so even in the middle of a tough situation, we have to work, and we have to fight to be that way. Hey, I'm glad you possibly lasted this long in the video and tuned in. Just want you to know how much we all miss being together. Miss seeing you guys, miss hearing y'all's laughing and playing around on Wednesday nights. And hopefully someday soon all this will be over and we can get together. Until then, be happy.